Bad Wolf MTG here, and today for my quick brew, I have my green-red Pummeler deck, and I've updated it for the last rotation that happened, because I haven't really looked at it since. I haven't been able to go play F&M recently, and so I haven't had much time to figure out what the modifications and stuff I need to make this deck to make it standard legal. But I finally sat down and done it, and here it is. We have forests, we have mountains, we have Ether Hub, because that's just the best way to mana fix right now, especially when you're playing with energy decks. It's great. I also have my 4 full copies of Rootbound Crag, and I've also included 3 copies of Sheltered Thicket. This is in here mainly for the cycling. I really don't like that it comes into the battlefield tapped, but it helps me if I need those colors, but I can also cycle it away and get another card. So for creatures, these are the most important things in this deck. We have our full 4 copies of everything. Bristling Hydra is just a wonderful card. Electrostatic Pummeler is the key to this deck. This is what we want to get out and to pump it up with energy and attack for really huge something, and hopefully have some kind of pump spell that'll give it trample so it can just trample over whatever we need it to. 4 full copies of Long Tusked Cub. This cat is just fantastic in any energy deck. Force Servant of the Conduits helps with our mana fixing, gets us energy. It's great. And then we have 4 full copies of Voltaic Brawler. I love this card. You get energy, you can pay 1, it gets +1/+1, it gains trample. That's just what you want in this type of deck where you're trying to get as much damage through as quick as possible, and trampling over things helps a lot. Our spells. We have Blossoming Defense, one of my favorite cards in this deck. Hexproof is just a wonderful thing to spring onto your opponent. Harness Lightning, taking care of any creatures on the other side of the table, and sometimes you can play it just to get that 3 energy and not do any damage to your creature. Also keep 4 copies of Invigorated Rampage, pump spells, and it gives us access to more trample cards. I really like that about this. Plus, it's an instant, unlike Larger Than Life, which is a sorcery spell. I'm not sure if this is the right combination of those two, but I think that's what I'm going to go with. I also include 2 copies of Fling. It was either this or Key to the City, and I love Key to the City, but Fling just seems like it's going to be so much more fun, because throwing, giant electrostatic pummelers at your opponent's face seems like a blast. And our one and only sorcery is all 4 copies of Attune with Ether. If you've got an energy deck and it's green, you're going to be playing this card. It helps with mana fixing and it gets you more energy, which is awesome. So the sideboard I changed up a little bit. I've got all my Landfill Hellions in here. I used to have 2 in the main deck and 2 in the sideboard, but now they're all in the sideboard. I also have 3 copies of Greenbelt Rampager because I have those cards and I want to play with them. So those are in here. I don't know what they're good for yet, but they're in here and it's going to be awesome to play. And I'm thinking getting energy in the beginning of the game, and then maybe that's just it, because do you really need that 3/4 body? I'm not sure. We'll see. Glorybringer's in here because I have one of these and getting another one shouldn't be too hard, and 4/4 haste, still 4 damage. Flying seems good. So I've got 2 of those in here. And then I also have 2 copies of Prowling Serpapod because Uncanterable is just like my jam, and Carnage Tyrant's a bit expensive for this, so I had to scale back and just go with the cat snake rather than the dinosaur. I also have 2 copies of Abrade for artifacts. You've got the Harness Lightning for creatures, but the artifact destruction can be really good. And the final 2 cards in the sideboard are Ether Sphere Harvester. Just a little bit more resilience, getting more energy, getting some lifelink, getting some flying things going on. It seems like it's going to be fun to play. So I am really excited to try this deck out a little more at F&M, see if these changes make it any good or if they make it worse. In which that case, it'll be back to the drawing board. And if they do make it better, maybe there's some other changes I can make and see where I can go with it, but I'm excited to play with it. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this quick brew. Like this video and subscribe for more.